manage workflow for purchase order. Let's say we go into this. So multiple people has created, and you can see the multiple inactives and actives workflows are available here. We can go ahead and we can try to create our own, but let's check what is the active one. What does this active one says? Somebody has created. It says if the document type is NB1 and the purchase organization is 1710, it will come to me for the approval. Okay, for the different amount, if the total net amount of the purchase order. Okay, let's first understand this workflow, and then we'll be jumping and creating our own workflow. So you can see the first thing, the first screen you can see, and you would be able to see from here, there are the multiple different workflows are available, right? So these all are the workflows. These all are workflows. One workflow, second, third, fourth, fifth. The point which need to be noted down that only for one PO, one purchase only one workflow can be triggered. It cannot happen key one for one purchase order. First it will go this, first then this, then this. No, this will not happen. Only one would be triggered. Which one would be triggered? System will start looking from the top based on this order, whether this need to be triggered, this need to be triggered. System would be checking the status, whether it is active or inactive, whether the validity date is there, my purchase order is in this validity date or not. And then if this is matching, system will go inside this. Inside this, there is a condition. And we have seen that condition. What condition has been written? If the document type is NB1 and purchase organization is 1710, then this would be triggered. Okay, if this is triggered, under this system will try to find it out, the further steps, that how many approvals, step number of approvals would be there. But when system will come out from here, either it would be released or accepted order, or it would be rejected order. And the workflow ends here. Once system find one workflow, it will execute and it will come out as accepted or rejected. It will not go to check for this setting, this setting, this setting, or this setting. So it's important you create your workflow correctly and you also maintain the sequence correctly. Right now, I see there is a sequence missing. Generally, we have a sequence from SAP side, and this kind of box would be there. That is PO approval. That PO approval we always put as a last item. It would be always active. If no condition match, system would be falling in this one, PO approval, and there would be a auto approval would be happening. That is the last condition we try to maintain so that your purchase order does not get stuck technically. Otherwise, there can be some situations. You have created a purchase order, flexible Fiori workflow is ticked, system try to identify the workflow, but none of the condition is satisfied. So your purchase order would be hanged in between. Okay, it will get stuck in between. So it's important in all the workflows, the last condition should be auto approval. If condition matches, system will go for the approval. If condition does not matches, system will consider as auto approved.